Morning, everybody. Good morning, brothers and sisters in Christ. Okay, I did a video yesterday. If you want to go back and look at it, I do not know why or how the Lord has me do these things, but for some reason, this is great. This is good news. Okay, I just wanted to give you this little follow-up video that I did yesterday about Zechariah 1. And this is Steve Fletcher 222. That's his channel. If you want to go back and check it out, but I'm going to play it for you right now, guys. Here you go.
With the trumpet for my people. Today is February 15th, 2023. And I've got a couple more pieces of information for you guys. Let's keep watch here. This is getting really difficult. But we are so close, and there's more information coming in, and we just have to keep on the watch. And let's see what happens over the next couple days. I want to talk to you about February 16th and February 17th, as we are right here on the 74th anniversary of Israel's new government. February 14th was anniversary number 74 from their first government. The 70 years of Israel plus the 4-year delay of the fig tree. And I want to take you back to the Kaduri prophecy about the Messiah coming after the death of Ariel Sharon. This famous rabbi said the Messiah will appear after Sharon's death. Ariel Sharon died on January 11th, 2014. Now, if we go from January 11th, 2014, connecting the Messiah to the death of Ariel Sharon, January 11th, 2014 to February 16th, 2023 is 3,323 days. In the Greek Concordance, 3323 is the number of Messiah. 3323 Messiah. Now, if we go to the Torah calendar, we're going to see that the 24th day of the 11th month on the Torah calendar is February 15th to February 16th. Even a couple weeks ago, as I was putting together my reports, the dates on the reports was February 14th to February 16th as our watch time. And so we've gone past February 14th and February 15th, but here on the Torah calendar. Okay, now the Torah calendar is the most precise as far as the actual beginning of the month based on the new moon. It's not a preset calendar as is the Hebrew calendar, but the Torah calendar goes more closer to the actual day of the new moon. And so I think this would be very significant for us to continue watching here through February 15th and February 16th. Through tomorrow night, the 24th day of the 11th month. This is the vision of Zechariah 1, verses 7 and 8. On the 24th day of Shavat, which was the 11th month of that same year, the Lord spoke to me in a vision during the night. In a valley among myrtle trees, I saw someone on a red horse with riders on red, brown, and white horses behind him. Okay, so we have the rider on the red horse of the apocalypse on the 24th day of the 11th month. So this connects with this whole situation with Rabbi Kaduri, Ariel Sharon, the coming of the Messiah, and then we have the 74th anniversary of Israel and the third day, plus the third day. Prepare for the third day. So 14th, 15th, 16th, all the way into February 17th. Let us continue to watch. Now, February 16th, 216, in the Strong's Concordance 216 is light. the light bearer, Lucifer, let there be light, 216. We also have the connection to 216 being the number of the beast. 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. Also connected to the release of the movie The Black Panther on February 16th, a few years ago. So all of this information points to February 16th. Now, let's take a look at February 17th. February 17th is the 17th day of the second month. If we were to convert the great flood of Noah to the Gregorian calendar, February 17th would be the day that we should be watching for. Genesis 7:11 says, in the 600th year of Noah's life, in the second month, the 17th day of the month, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up and the windows of heaven were opened. Then we have Strong's, the word in the Strong's Concordance, to watch or to be awake, okay, is Gregorio. When I look at this, I think this is a sign for us that when God is telling us to watch, and the word in the Greek is Gregorio, there's something about this connected to the Gregorian calendar. Watch, it's as if God was telling us to watch the Gregorian calendar. This is the way I see this. Watch the Gregorian calendar. We have all of these connections. So see, now on this situation, we have the connection to both the Hebrew calendar, which is on the Torah calendar, the 24th day of the 11th month, taking us into February 16th. And then we have the connection on the Gregorian calendar, taking us to February 17th, the 17th day of the second month. Watch Gregorio. Okay, this is the way I see this. Now, just to give you guys some perspective, and part of the reason I think that God has called me to do what I am doing and what I've been doing for 10 years, and I just hope we don't even have to do this for 10 more days, let alone another 10 years. Oh my gosh, we have so many signs that is showing us that Jesus is at the door, and we're getting, desperate. We're getting desperate. We're coming to the end of our road here, the end of our rope, the end of our ability to continue. We've got to be out of here very soon, the way things are going in the world, okay? And so my name in Hebrew Gematria, Steve Fletcher, equals watch in the Strong's Concordance, 1127, Gregorio, to be awake, to watch, okay? And I think that this describes me better than anything else, to be awake, to watch, to always be there on the wall, watching and showing everybody what I see, always warning the people, even though, all I can do is tell you when I see a sword coming, I got to tell everybody, because if the sword came and I didn't tell you, then everybody's blood is going to be on my hands, okay? I don't want your blood on my hands. So even though the sword has not come yet, it has been my job to tell you there's a sword coming and this could be the day. Look at this. I'm blowing the trumpet. I'm showing you what is happening. And this is all connected to the meaning of my name in the Hebrew Gematria, 1127. Now I've got information from the stars, from Stellarium, from biblical astronomy. Remember,
guys, I'm so sorry, but I wanted to just interrupt for a moment because something happened to me last night, and this is something that I do believe that needs to be shared. I woke up, you guys, this has never happened to me in my life, not once. I woke up sitting up in my bed with both of my feet on the ground, turned around, looking placed so that I was facing the window, which is facing west. in my room. And I remember waking up because I was sound asleep sitting up. This is absolutely crazy. I had no hearing. I couldn't hear. And all I could see was the storm that was going on outside because I forgot to pull my blinds. And I sat there. I could not move. I was not permitted to move. And I watched lightning in the sky that was flashing beyond anything I have ever seen in my life as far as lightning goes. I did not hear any thunder. This morning, I went to the store, and Joni, the lady that I know that works there at the store, she was talking about the thunder and how just crazy loud it was. It was so loud, all of her dogs were scared to death. Her animals were on top of her. And here I am sitting up asleep, but yet my eyes were permitted to be opened a couple of times. And when I opened my eyes, I couldn't hear anything. I just saw all these lightning flashes. I'm talking like I've never seen before. And I heard absolutely no lightning when there was lightning. So I believe that I'm supposed to share that. We are really close to things happening. The big thing happening, I believe. I believe we are very close. And I believe that was why I was sat up in my bed. I had no recollection of sitting up in my bed whatsoever. I was sound asleep. Do you know how weird that is? That is crazy. And then also my hearing was blocked out. I couldn't hear. Only thing I was allowed to do was to see the lightning flashing through the sky. And it was unbelievable, the lightning. Never seen anything like that in my life. I wasn't bothered by it. I didn't wake up and freak out or anything. I just remember being shown twice. And then I laid back down in bed after, I think it was about 10 minutes that I don't know how long I had been sitting there asleep, sitting up. I have no idea. I've never done that in my life. It just blows my mind, you guys, because the supernatural realm is something that is very, very, very much alive and all around us. So take note. I'm going to let him finish up with Stellarium, but I wanted to give you that testimony because get excited, guys. And we're just right on the cusp of things going to happen.
Remember that when Jesus came the first time, the wise men followed a star, okay? Many people look at the numbers and they say, why do you follow numbers? Well, there's a book in the Bible called Numbers. And God told us to count the number of the beast.
One more thing, you guys. Anybody that wants to know, the 1111, that's in front of Raptured Saints, the name of my channel. 1111 in Hebrew Gematria equals Jesus' blood. I did not know that. He's the one that named the channel. So I find these things out actually a year after that 1111 equals Jesus' blood. And also 1111 is verily, verily, I say unto you, unless a man is born of the Spirit and fire by water. It's the whole water baptism verse that he gave to Nicodemus. That equals 1111 as well. So A, B, C, and D, deliverance demonstrated. Get your water baptism, guys. Get water baptized, please. It'll give you a refreshing feeling of being birthed out of this system and rebirthed back into the kingdom of heaven. That's all I can say about it. It is so supernatural. So please get your baptism and come now to the Lord Jesus, because time is short, guys. Time is so short.
And then, why do you look at the stars? Isn't that astrology? No, it's biblical astronomy. God made the stars. He wrote the gospel in the heavens. And he gave understanding to the...
Exactly, that's a trick of Satan to make you think astronomy is not bad. Astrology is the one that we're supposed to stay away from, not astronomy. And also, anybody that was born in the first month, which is the month of Nisan, which is March, that's actually the first Hebrew calendar month. That is the month of the Lamb, not the ram, the Lamb, just to let you know.
Wise men about his first coming through a star. And so we're watching the heavens, we're watching astronomy, we're watching the planets, we're watching the sun and the moon and the stars. And all of this tells a story. Now, here's a story for you from February 16th in the heavens. First thing we see here is that Comet 2022 E3 ZTF is in conjunction with Aldebaran, the Eye of the Bull of Taurus, and Mars is in the constellation of Taurus at this time as well. Now, this is really the last day that this conjunction happens. If we go one more day, okay, the comet is going to be pulling away. It came across here, and this is pretty much right here, the end of this conjunction. Go into February 17th, and the comet starts pulling away from Taurus. So this is the last day of this conjunction. And from here, I've tried to look forward in Comet E3 ZTF. I don't know what I see next. I have one thing that I've seen on this, and I can share this with you at the end. Maybe I will. I'll share you one more piece of information at the end about Comet E3 ZTF, where I see on a date in the future. But for right now, this could be the end of what we've been waiting for, okay? So this is on February 16th, this conjunction. Now, check this out. February 16th. The Sun and Saturn conjoined in Aquarius on February 16th. I think this is also significant. All right? Saturn being the representation. This could be the battle, okay? I mean, if this represents the cube of Saturn and the worship of the Muslim Antichrist against the Son of God in the side side of the man carrying the pitcher of water, right here. And this is a battle. Okay, there's this battle taking place. Okay, this, I don't know how to explain all of that, but I think that there's something significant about this. Now, I saw this, I looked at where the moon was. And you guys know my name is Fletcher, right? And it means arrow. Well, right here in Sagittarius, you look at, even the picture here, okay, this picture, obviously this is not the way it is in the stars in the heavens, but if you're looking at a man, okay, if you're looking at a man shooting a bow and arrow, the rider on the white horse, shooting a bow and arrow, okay, you always have to squint with one eye, right? You squint with one eye. Even this picture shows it. Okay, obviously it's not in the heavens, you can't see this, but you have the understanding if there's a man in heaven on a white horse shooting a bow and arrow, he's got a squinted eye. Well, look at this. Look at this moon, the splinter of the moon, okay, and the squinted eye together, okay. Is this what we saw in iPetGoat? This could be the day that iPetGoat is showing. We got Obama with the squinted eye, and we've got the moon here in a waning sliver, in a waning moon sliver. Okay, and so, I mean, look at this, guys. Look at this. This is February 16th, and I think all of these speak volumes. And as I said, this could be the connection to the coming of the Messiah, connected to the death of Ariel Sharon, the 24th day of the 11th month. I mean, if you're going from February 16th at midnight into February 17th, this is the biblical revelation on the Hebrew calendar, and then it goes into the biblical revelation on the Gregorian calendar at midnight from February 16th into February 17th. Okay. Now, I told you I was going to share one more thing with you about Comet E3 ZTF, where I see it in the future, just to show you how important this comet is and how to understand that this was a timepiece that God is using to speak to us. Okay, so what I wanted to show you was this is Comet E3 ZTF. And this is the solar eclipse in Pisces on April 8th, 2024. The comet is in the clock in the heavens during the total solar eclipse in Pisces. This being Nisan 1. Okay.
So March 1st.
Nisan 1.
Well, the 15th.
The new year, next year. And it's the end of the 7 years from the Great American Eclipse that happened in 2017. Okay. So this eclipse is so important on the Hebrew New Year, and the comet is in the clock. Just to give you guys the perspective and how we can understand that this comet was set aside by God for this time to show us the crowning in Corona Borealis on Hanukkah, to show us the coming of the dragon, going through the tail of the dragon, and now it's in the eye of the bull on February 16th, and that could be the kickoff together with the 17th day of the second month. That could be the kickoff of the Great Tribulation, the Great Flood, and then here on the first day of the first month, okay, could be the end of the flood, because as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the coming of the Son of Man. Okay. The enemy is given 42 months, but God said his days will be shortened. And the devil, when he comes down, he's going to come with great wrath because he knows he has a short time. Okay, so I just wanted to share this. I didn't know how to share this up until now, but I think this is a very important revelation, and I want to get that out there and let you know this comet was set aside by God to tell a very important story. And here is the story. This could be the end of the time. And this total solar eclipse. Okay, so this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Huge information still.
Thank you guys so much for watching. This is the end of it. And like I say, it is almost like it was like a vision that I was being given, but I was really, really sitting up in bed. And in fact, my end table is to the right. And then I always get up on the right-hand side of the bed. The left-hand side is over, and it's about 8 feet on the other side of the room where the window is at. And so the left side, about midway in the middle of the bed, is exactly where I was sitting. I woke up, I opened my eyes, and I just saw so much lightning, you guys. It was like a dream. I have never seen lightning like that, and it didn't even faze me. It didn't make me scared. I wasn't afraid. I wasn't scared. I didn't hear anything I couldn't hear. And I was made to sit there because I remember thinking I want to lay back down, but I was not allowed yet to lay down. I was shown again all this lightning. So I wanted to just share that with you guys because that to me was a real vision that was showing me something. And if you have any ideas, just let me know. But ultimately, I believe that we are coming up on very, very important moments in these next few days. So God bless you guys, and all blessings and honor and glory and power unto the Lamb, Jesus Christ, sitting at the right hand of the Father, serving victoriously always, reigning forever and ever. Amen.